What's good, people? Ball Critic here. Got another video for you. And let me real briefly just discuss Fight Night real quick before I go on to the other topic. But for the most part, man, I haven't played Fight Night a lot. You know, everybody knows what some of the problems were in the beginning. So I decided to wait for a patch. You know, I haven't even played a game online. I think the only online game I played was with the demo. And I played very few games against the CPU. As you can see here, I'm playing with Yuriorkis Gamboa against Kevin Kelly. And as you can see, you know, I'm punching. I'm trying to do a little defense, but, you know, I'm still getting used to the game. But best believe, you know, I'm going to get into this game and, you know, really learn the ins and outs because I know it's a learning curve. But for the most part, I like the game. I think it's solid. There's a few things that are missing that I would like to see going forward. You know, I would like to see realistic footwork. You know, when I say footwork, I don't mean just the speed and things like that. I want to see realistic footwork. You know, just think about what you see when you look at boxing. I want to see the ability to do that. You know, because in this game, to me, it looks like everyone's footwork is the same. You know, also, just another minor thing, if you're going to put the ref in the ring, I like to see him more interactive. You know, let him break up the clinch. As well as the clinch, I don't really like that in this game. It just looks cheesy and generic. But for the most part, man, you know, physics have been incorporated again, which I think they do a great job with that. Graphics are outstanding. And the game still has a great fun factor. Replay value, and that's really what you look for. You know, no game will be perfect, but is it solid is the question you should be asking. Can I come back and play this game? And my opinion is yes. Just for me, you know, it might not be for everyone else, but that's how I feel. So, you know, shout outs to EA for this. You know, again, that shows, hey, you know, I don't hate EA. It's just when I see that, you know, you're doing a halfway job on the game, then that's when I got a problem with it. But for the most part, I think the EA team, you know, I think EA Canada does the Fight Night. I think they did the best they could for now. So, you know, shout outs. You made a pretty solid game. But all right, let me get to the topic at hand, man. Let's talk about this March Madness commentator tournament. Now, first of all, you know, let me explain some things. You know, people ask why I didn't get involved. You know, why I did not submit, you know, to try to get in or ask someone to get into it. And the main reason why, man, is I don't really consider myself a true commentator. You know, I guess I am to some degree, or I guess I'm evolving more into becoming a commentator. But you know how I do my thing. You know, I usually just break down gameplay footage, you know, and try to kick fundamentals and, you know, put whatever knowledge I may have of the sport or whatever I feel into the video. And that's for everybody who follows me, you know that's what I've done. That's what I've always done. That's what I'm about. And like I said, I'm somewhat evolving into more of a commentator because I try to touch different topics. You know, I do play different games. Like right now, you know, I'm talking. I'm not really breaking down gameplay here. I'm just talking. But, you know, for the most part, I'm a fan of some of these guys too. You know, like my man Shakedown. You know, everybody knows. I've said it numerous times. Like, I really enjoy watching his video. I like how he do his thing. Same goes for my man Azure Effect. You know, with the whole Doc McCoy, Mike McCoy series, you know, with the 2K11. You know, I get enjoyment with watching that stuff. Shout outs to my man Roenick, as you can see, he just signed in. But I get enjoyment. And even him. I love what he do with, you know, Roenick. I like how he puts his thing down. He keeps it real to the moment. So for the most part, you know, what I'm trying to say is we all have different styles. So, you know, I didn't want to get into that tournament because it's not really what I do all the time. So, you know, I fell back and I was like, let me watch some of these other heavy hitters out there. Now, before, you know, I talk too much before the video runs out, let me definitely get to the meat of the topic at hand. Okay, about this tournament. What I don't understand about the tournament, and this was a question I had before it even started. I always wanted to know, how are they rating these videos as far as how do they judge who wins and who doesn't win? Because I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. You know, I'm a little late with following the videos, but I watched a few videos today, and I had to make a video about this. I watched Jay Easy's competition, and I can't remember the guy he went against. Ridiculous somebody. I can't remember the dude's name, but it was somebody ridiculous, something like that. And then I watched C Nasty. C Nasty went against a guy, I think his name was PSN JJ. But anyway, this is my point. Those other guys had great points, you know, good topics. You know, I can't deny that, and I'm not knocking what y'all do. But what they basically was talking about was not 100% relevant to the video. You know, I mean, PSN JJ, his video was more mix and match. You know, it was relevant to the video as well as, you know, he talked about other things. But that other guy talked about some other topics about how certain kids are brought up and, you know, who excels and who doesn't. I mean, come on. How do you look at Jay-Eazy's video, and as entertaining as his videos are, how he makes you feel like you playing the game with them? How does he not win that? And then with C Nasty, come on, man, he's doing multiple voices. He's giving you the dramatics at the beginning where he dies and he doesn't respond. They're asking him to get up. Then he's on the operating table. I mean, come on, man. So let me go ahead and wrap this video up, man. But you can see how I feel about that. You tell me, how should these things be judged, man? Let's keep it real. All right? Let me know what you think.